And we are live. Good morning, Crypto Warriors, and welcome back to the Gym and the Crypto episode 687. Today is Tuesday, March 23rd, 2021, and I'm King.
I'm Bitcoin Zay, and we are here to bridge the gap between cryptocurrency and the community Monday through Friday at 10ish.
At 10ish. And of course, I did not put on my do not disturb as of now. Top stories of the day. FATF recommends heightened restrictions on virtual assets and service providers. Time magazine seeks CFO comfortable with Bitcoin and crypto. OKX Korea crypto exchange to shut down as new reporting laws take effect. And Brave browser to integrate dedicated Binance Smart Chain DeFi wallet. And more, but first and foremost, Bitcoin Zay, what's going on with these prices?
Oh, yeah. So let's take a look at our prices for today. A bit of a dump last night. I saw a few people running scared. Bitcoin at $55,358, down 3.4%. Let me tell you something, people. With 3.4%, if you're running scared, you need to get out now. Ethereum at 1,712, down 4%. Binance Coin at $261, down 1.8%. Cardano at 116 is down 1.7%. Polkadot at 35.15 is down 5.7%. Ripple at 57 cents after a big push is down 0.29%. Uniswap at $33, down 4.3%. Litecoin at $187, down 4% as well. And a new entry into the top 10, Theta at 11.79 is up 16%. So a sea of red amongst most of the top 10 except for Theta, which has been taken off. And again, somebody has mentioned that to us. We've discussed it on Talk Shop Live. And again, Bitcoin's dumping price is going to affect all altcoins. It's the rising tide that lifts all boats, but at the same time, if it goes down, others do as well. Have yet to see an altcoin disconnect itself from Bitcoin. However, this is not a terrible time to be into alts. The percentage swings are still very low.
Yeah, for sure. And one thing I want to mention too, I heard you mention Theta token. You're right. People have been talking about it. We've been hearing about it. So yesterday I decided to do my full deep dive into the Metaverse crypto voxels, which you're right, bro. I was on crypto voxels like, oh shit. Oh my God.
It's
This
like you
is
just saw
coming,
the future change. It's like, holy
bro.
shit, I just saw the future. Yeah.
The only issue with everything, and then of course I did my deep dive on Decentraland, only because Lisa Soul level healing was saying that hey, it's not enough other people on the voting council and governance council, so we need to get more people, some more warriors in there. So I went to go ahead and take a look at different parcels in Decentraland. I did a deep dive there, pretty amazing too. The only thing I would say about both of those is that until that VR component really gets to rolling, I still don't see the super mass adoption happening. That's just my thoughts. But with all that, I did my deep dive into Theta as well. And I give it to you all. You all been yelling it and saying it. And yes, when it comes to esports, Theta, oh my goodness, man, if they can, if once esports take off, Theta will take off. So I get what everybody's excited about when it comes to Theta. And yes, I see people mentioning the jacket. This is like that same cryptic coin we used to be ambassadors of. So you got the QR codes on it. I was in my trading mode last night. I was telling Bitcoin that when we started, I was 3 a.m. trading. So I was like, I had to put on my old cryptic coin jacket, get it going.
I still gotta find mine.
Right. Quick shout outs, notes from Jew, Solar Mike, Ashley Robles, Fanteezy, Candace, Sierra Van Axel, Lonzel, McNeil, Kadeem, Coach Bettis, Blues Lover, Latasha, Ray, Erica K. Let's see, Sergeant Mac, Rare Grime Beats, Whistle Tone, Pete Digital, Fonzo Clark, Brian Allen, Marcellus, Helen, Blues Lover, Rare Grimes, Jiu Jitsu, Fumble the Face, Carmelo, good morning, all, and welcome back to the show. Again, top story of the day, FATF recommends heightened restrictions on virtual assets and service providers. Who is this guy? Like another agency. Oh my goodness. Who is the FATF and what are they telling us we have to do now that we've never had to do before?
Jesus Christo. The FATF recommends heightened restrictions on virtual assets and service providers. So let's dig into the story a little bit. They have updated its guidance for a risk-based approach to virtual assets and VASPs, a new word that they have just made up. And they released their previous guide in 2015. They updated it in 2019. Now they're saying they have recommended regulating virtual assets in a similar way to traditional finance, mandating KYC laws that affect most financial entities. So, for example, the latest guidance includes expansion on what constitutes a virtual asset service provider and could potentially be interpreted as Lightning Network node operator. So, yes, you with your Lightning node, with your $40 Raspberry Pi, are essentially classified as virtual asset service providers. Because what we've always said is Bitcoin at its base layer is pseudonymous. And for most people, it's just clearly public transactions. People can find it. The difference is if you use the Lightning Network, that's a whole second layer of mixing Bitcoin that they can't touch. That's where the anonymous part comes in, because you can't find anybody on Lightning Network. And again, this is the only reason why this has come out. So when people talk about Bitcoin's privacy, I'm like, well, at the base layer, it doesn't exist, but at the Lightning Network layer, it does. And this is why the FATF has come out with trying to get rid of KYC-free type of quote-unquote service providers. Their guidance is not legislative. It establishes the practices to which member financial entities are expected to subscribe. So this is not a law-making group. They just give out recommendations, and then the people who make the laws are supposed to follow it. But the thing is, these people go golf together, they lunch together, kids go to school together. I'm pretty sure these people know each other. It's not like it's just some entity and then this is just suggestion. I'm sure they're planning out how they can do this. And again, they're still trying to catch all of the on-ramps because they can't stop Bitcoin itself. So if they can KYC everybody with a Lightning node or KYC everybody with a node period, that is their way to govern the on-ramps.
I mean, they were saying private Bitcoin wallets here. Again, people, this is how they're going to try to scare you out of the market. This is how it starts. And this is the first 12 years. So again, this is why I am so anti-regulation, not push back, because, and again, right now we're talking about the Financial Action Task Force, the FATF, their updated guidance. And as Bitcoin, as they said, Lightning nodes, private Bitcoin wallets, all of this stuff now you have to get KYC, AML compliant with and register. This is crazy. Do you know how much it costs to get compliant? And not even how much it costs, like what does compliance look like? We haven't decided yet. We are still in this gray area. There is no compliance on NFTs. And for them to even put that on the Lightning Network, again, this is one of those Bitcoin days. Is there any way for them to know who's running a Lightning node without you raising your hand and registering it to them?
No, there is no way. So the only way this can work is if they put this out and then people comply. The problem is anybody can run a Lightning node and they don't have to be in this country. So if somebody's running a Lightning node in Venezuela or in India or in South Korea, and I want to make a transaction and I use that node to validate it, how do you stop this? It's a game of whack-a-mole. This is nothing more than them trying to catch control of a rabbit. Like it's just not going to happen. So at this point, this is just desperation speaking. And I think because you have until April 20th to respond, they will get a flood of responses and letters. I've already sent a few letters to these government bodies. I'm done sending letters. It's no point to me. The change has to happen on the ground. But yeah, this is definitely something that if they try and get you to KYC your Lightning node, just don't do it. I don't know what else to tell you.
Going to take it.
Yeah. Just say, I mean, because again, if you have a Lightning node and then they try to get you to KYC it, you can KYC that Lightning node and then just use another one. You can put your name on one and then have no transactions and then have another Lightning
that's a good
node.
point.
Like that makes no sense. That's the thing with regulation. Regulation makes less and less sense in a decentralized world because you're like, okay, well, you just took away the decentralized part. It makes no sense at all. So good luck to the FATF, but I don't see this going through at all or working in the least bit.
Yeah, and again, I think it's just trying to scare people out of their positions and markets. And even with the wallet thing, for them to put the wallet on there means that the digital wallet that the United States plans to roll out is officially ready. When you start seeing them put private Bitcoin wallets on there, it's officially ready. And by the way, again, just spitballing with my criminology degree, oh, well, you said Bitcoin private wallets. You didn't say private wallets for cryptocurrencies. You didn't say private wallets for Theta Coin. You didn't say private wallets for these things. You just said Bitcoin. So, hey, semantics matter right now since they want to play that game, right? If you're saying we can't have a private Bitcoin wallet, fine. We won't have a private Bitcoin wallet. We'll have private cryptocurrency wallets.
Like, how will you know? Like, how will you ever know?
We're really playing this game. It's crazy.
Wow, man. I just can't see any type of regulation from this standard continuing and going forward unless the U.S. wants to be Unless the U.S. wants to fail and then be last to the party, so to say, and the other countries can succeed. Because
Hold,
Bitcoin is
hold,
a lead.
hold up. Look, you tripping now. Alfonso Clark said, "Yo, Zay, that's a hard champion, my guy. King bless for a man that's not so stylish. You've been on a tear lately." Hey, shots
Oh man,
fired.
that's how you know, King. We doing it the right way.
That's
People know our show, but they don't know us because he said you're not
exactly.
stylish. When I can honestly say, King is probably the most stylish friend I have. So he has everything that you can have as far as style goes.
Listen, I was actually thinking about that the other day. I was like, am I doing myself a disservice by not being the real me on camera? I was like, nah, it's not good to do that.
But that's the thing. I get responses all the time on social media. I didn't realize you did it. I'm like, good, perfect. You know
Right.
Bitcoin Zay, you don't know Isaiah Jackson. You don't know me. But that means we're doing the right thing, right? Keep it
Listen,
crypto, people.
I had to say something on that. Y'all not gonna just be firing sideways shots at me. You will wake up the beast then. Like the
I was saying, y'all ain't never seen King strolling around Beverly
You do
Hills.
realize I'm modeling in Hollywood, right? Y'all talking about style. Come on, man. Leave me alone right now.
Exactly. This is about as far as I go with style.
Oh
King, he
man.
has to dress down for this show.
Alec G said, "Why stop at Lightning nodes? LOL. Regular nodes also process / keep record of transactions too." Alec, you already know that's because they don't know the difference. They like, wait, you can do that with a regular node too. Like you said, this is seriously a game of whack-a-mole. I can't believe that. Well, actually, I can believe we're participating because again, we're creating these crypto task forces out the thin air. Taxpayers are going to fund them and pay for them. So hey, we got to do something. You got to put them to work. And again, it's. I almost hope the regulators are being corrupt. I almost hope they are, because if they aren't, that means they are so far behind intellectually when it comes to all of this technology. It is super scary. So I truly almost hope they're trolling us. They know what's going on and they're over-regulating just so they can be corrupt. That is my hope to all of this. Because the scariest thing would be if they're not over-regulating and they really think they're doing someone a favor or a good job. That would be the scary thing. So for sure. Make sure we smash that like. I'm starting to see
this is terrible.
It's starting to slip up again. Smash that like, people.
Hey, stop lurking and start liking. We only got 73. We should have at least 100 likes. 144 people watching. Let's get it. Smash that like, people.
Here's some jewels. Carmelo said, can you share what levels of security you have on your phones and laptops to keep you safe in the crypto space and online in general? We have to be safer than the average being crypto. Right. So I dropped a cybersecurity article a few years ago. That's still good. I'll re-link that. But also, we were just talking about that this morning. What you want to do is make sure you layer up your crypto stuff. So it should take you to access different accounts, two-factor authentication, this email there. It should take a couple of minutes for you to log onto your accounts. Once it takes a couple of minutes for you to log onto your own account, because of all the different layers you have, then that essentially will be a good protecting against the average phishing attack for people who are just looking for weak points.
Yeah, VPN, two-factor, you should be good.
There we go. Brandon G said, what's up with Bitcoin Black America version 2?
Oh, yeah. Just responded. It's held back for legal reasons. As soon as it's available, it will be out immediately. I cannot wait for you all to read this.
Oh, you made it now.
Well, see, that's what I'm saying. I got suppression from PayPal. I got suppression from Amazon taking down the digital book. I got legal issues for the second book coming out because of NDAs and other people not want to get. Trust me, there's a lot in this book that I had to take out simply for that reason, and hopefully legally we can get it straight. But it's already ready, set to be sent. Trust me.
Well, I'm about to send you some paper. Just send me the PDF version and the uncut. Give me the uncut, unfiltered, raw version. Don't give me that.
I don't know. I might release the uncut version as an NFT.
Is it gonna leak? It's gonna leak as an NFT.
Yeah, it's gonna be an NFT leak. Hey, if you want to see the real version of volume,
that's actually an amazing idea, by the way. So
hey, man, hey, because like I said, I had to keep out a lot of stuff because of NDA stuff. But hey, it's all good. I hate the legal process. It's trash.
Woo-wee, the Logic Spirit. Thank you for the tip. Said Peace Found. Thank you. Truly appreciate that. Jams Jetson said virtual asset service providers, the most vague term for a group of cryptocurrency companies. They're creating wide umbrellas and casting wide nets. You know it, people. It is crazy. Whistle Tone came after us, but it's really you. Does Isaiah wear Uggs? Oh, hilarious. Does Isaiah or Zay wear Uggs? We can't trust that one style. Just
Hey, don't ever
Is it Bitcoin Zay or Isaiah wearing Uggs? That is a good
Yeah,
question.
I would say, yeah, don't ever ask me for no style
Bruh,
tips, no style. I
why
wear
why is the
sweatsuits.
internet undefeated? No,
Hey, I wear
I'm
sweatsuits
just
and
joking
Uggs.
too. I'm just joking. We're
Yeah.
just talking smack, bro. We talk
Yeah,
like
I would
this to
say
each other all the time.
don't ever listen to me about clothes. I wear sweatsuits and Uggs and don't care. I really don't care
Yeah,
about clothes.
we just joking around. On Holiday said, how do you all feel about Exodus wallet? Yeah, we say Exodus is pretty decent. Of course, during high trading times, you gotta be careful because though I think they use shapeshift and it will kind of stall out on you when it comes time to trading and swapping different cryptocurrencies. All right, Time Magazine seeks CFO comfortable with Bitcoin and crypto. Wow.
Oh man, let's
This
get
is a
it.
pretty exciting one to see. I like that. The media industry is undergoing a rapid evolution, says the job listing. It's kind of scary how they have an AI robot sitting behind the desk at Human Resources. I think that's a very telling sign. But a new job posting from Time Magazine shows the 98-year-old publication is looking for a chief financial officer familiar with blockchain and cryptocurrencies. According to job details listed on LinkedIn, Time is seeking a chief financial officer with more than 7 years of experience in executive leadership positions and who has comfort with Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies. The position will be based in the magazine corporate offices in New York City. And again, it says here the media industry is undergoing a rapid evolution. Time is seeking a chief financial officer who can help guide its transformation. First, I want to give Time a shout out. What they're asking for as far as to fill this position
They
is
asked for
doable.
alien.
Is what?
They're asking for alien, actually.
Well, I didn't look at all the extra. I just looked at the top part. So maybe I'm wrong. Go ahead and get into it. This is why we love it live. Go ahead and get into it because I thought they were
Hey,
asking for a little bit. 7 years?
well,
That's not too
well,
bad.
see, this is the thing. 7 years experience. That means there's people that have been in it as long as I have or longer.
That
But
is
they
true.
also
That is
they
true. They're
7
not coming.
years of experience in executive leadership positions and has a comfort with Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies. Those two people having both is very rare. And that's what I mean is 7 years in the corporate world with Bitcoin experience, very, very rare. And the people that do have that are joining crypto companies. So I think Time, they have a big enough brand, they can attract the unicorn that can come and work for them. The biggest story I think of this is that you're not going to have a choice, people. Every single company that you have a job with or that is hiring people, this is going to be at some point of the qualifications, must know Bitcoin and cryptocurrency. Comfort with Bitcoin and crypto. I promise you, this is going to be on every Indeed search that you look for every profession. If you're an accountant, you don't know about crypto, get out of here. If you're a financial manager, you don't know about crypto, you're fired. If you work with Time, you're a CFO, anything dealing with financial and you don't know knowledge about Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies, stay ignorant so you can be poor 5 years from now because you won't get hired by anybody. You don't have a choice. So I think that's the big story here with Time Magazine. And whoever they find, I'm sure it'll be somebody who used to work for Coinbase or PayPal or Fidelity or something. Because
Hey, hopefully we get crypto warriors. Some of y'all,
yeah,
some of y'all got 4 years here with us. We'll co-sign whatever you write. We'll co-sign the reference. You know how we play over here.
oh yeah,
Go ahead and get up in there. No, I'm with you on that. I wasn't even thinking about that from the point of view of someone who's in the crypto industry for 7+ years. But yeah, you're not about that is a unicorn right there. But another thing I would mention is that I think Time, the likes of organizations like Time, are looking for people who are comfortable. They say if you're getting a C-suite position at Time, comfortable is just where they're putting for you to apply. Like, no, you need to know what the hell you're talking about, people. They're not going to let somebody who's comfortable with Bitcoin all of a sudden come and run the financial position at Time Magazine. Like, no, that's just them being polite about the listing. Like, you need to damn near be an expert. But my point of that is that the reason why I think they're doing that is because they want a CFO to come in and essentially have the Tesla effect or the MicroStrategy effect. They want a CFO to come in and say, hey, you guys know we can change these point of sale systems to crypto and Bitcoin. You know, we can start accepting these type of new coins for this service. You know, whenever we release a magazine, we can do this as an NFT. And oh, by the way, let's start, some of our profit this year, some of our revenue, let's turn that into Bitcoin. That's what they want a person to come in and do. Now, the positive about that is like whoever fills this position, who actually knows what they're doing, I think they are about to set themselves it'll be a 2 to 3 year stint at Time, unless Time comes with the bag, which If the person does their job correctly, time might come with the bag, or they might not. They might say, "Oh, we're already good to go." As far as our future, we can just get somebody else in here and plug and play. But regardless, is the person that fills that position after they do the time job, the next job that's going to try to pay and hire them is over. If they do it properly. If they do it proper, they're going to set the standard for the new age modern CFOs who are involved in cryptocurrency and the balance sheets as well when it comes to P&L. So shout out to Time. That's what's up. Way to make a big leap too.
Hey man, everybody is taking a big leap as soon as they see other people do it.
I know, right? That's a great point.
Yeah, 2021. You're not a pioneer today. You're a follower, and we're glad you finally joined.
I'm gonna do it too then. All right. Let's see what's going on, P-Man Band and the music biz. We went from tape to digital. If you didn't, you were out. Listen, great point. Great point. I saw. Speaking of which, everybody's joking about the Netflix blockbuster special that's out right now, like the last blockbuster.
Oh man, that's amazing so far. I haven't finished.
I gotta watch it.
8-part series, but when you talk about smoking on Pookie Loke, Netflix is smoking on that blockbuster pack hard. They literally took.
How you take them out of competition and make a series about it?
Exactly, and that's the funny thing is technically Netflix didn't take them out. Blockbuster took themselves out. They were stupid.
That is very good. Great.
So that's one thing you see in the show. And Netflix, again, we tell people this all the time with Bitcoin. If you have a superior product, just wait for the competition to take themselves out. Let them print money to holy hell so that they can take themselves out. You think people are going to listen to government if inflation is so bad that milk costs $12? Like food prices are already going up. So we just be sitting here waiting, just like Netflix. And then boom, that's all you got to do. And then everybody's going to rush to us. And then people are going to look back. We're going to be doing a documentary on banks one day. Like, remember banks?
Listen, I'm just trying to have at least, and this is for the Hollywood directors out there, I just want a 5 to 7 second, not like myself, but someone who represents myself and Bitcoin Zay. Give us 5 to 7 seconds in the movie. Just flash. When they talk, when you're doing the montage and have all the music going of everything that's been happening through the years until we get to like present day, I just want to see a quick clip and be like, and we are live.
Yeah, exactly.
It'd be like in the background, somebody's TV or internet or laptop when they're in the kitchen, of course, talking about how crypto's evil and is about to take over the world or something.
Hey, we got to do a parody, The Last Bank, instead of The Last Blockbuster. You know how funny it would be to see the last old dude walking with his check trying to cash it? It's like,
right? That is a good point.
Oh, man.
CoinHawk Crypto said Time is owned by Salesforce. It's their way into crypto. Woo! Crypto warriors. That's what I'm talking about. This is the information we need to hear. It's funny because on the Black Bitcoin Billionaires group yesterday that Bitcoin Zay and Big Mar started, that was the first question. It was like essentially stocks or crypto. How do you want to diversify your portfolio? If you want to diversify, I said that, I felt like in the crypto ecosystem is big enough now where you don't have to leave it to diversify. But one of the things we talked about was, hey, what about these ancillary companies who are into crypto without being into crypto, and individuals trying to basically copy that? So when CoinHawk said Time is owned by Salesforce, boom, makes so much sense. That's that ancillary third-party way of getting into crypto. So that is their play. Jams Jetson said those of us who are younger and learning blockchain and cryptocurrency will have 7 or more years of EOT experience in no time. That's true. We will be absolutely these companies before we know it. That is a good point. I mean, if you're in college right now, 7 years experience for crypto is about to that's about to be. If you're in high school right now, 7 years experience by the time you're 21, 22 come out. So shout out.
That's why I'm doing the summer camp. I'm about to have them all.
There we go. Hey, whoa! Shout out to Datrick Williams. Thank you for that huge tip. We appreciate it. Thanks for the work, fellas. Peace. No problem. Thank you. We truly appreciate it. Let's see. Madam Crypto said Bitcoin would do the fiat what Walmart did to Kmart. Another blockbuster classic. I think it's only like 3 or 4 Walmarts left, so it's crazy out here. Right, and that's a good point. From the face that even Warren Buffett probably has exposure to crypto indirectly through his companies. He actually does have exposure to crypto. And again, we're pretty sure he knew that too. But you gotta play your role in society, right? Crazy story here coming out of Korea. OKX, Korea crypto exchange, to shut down as new reporting laws take effect. Wow. For those who don't know, OKX is one of the larger and premier exchanges over there in Korea. So them shutting down says a lot. But OKX Korea announced that it's shutting down as South Korean authorities prepare to enforce a new regulatory framework for the crypto industry on Thursday. And as one of our warriors said, South Korea is really starting to look a little northish.
Oh yeah.
What's going on with this story here?
Oh yeah. So real quick, I want to zero in on this word because remember when we saw the word CBDC like 12 times in the article, we knew what was coming. Scroll down a little bit so people can see. VASP
Oh,
is
wow.
here
You
again
called it today.
twice. Virtual asset service
Two
provider.
articles, same day.
2 articles same day, and they say it twice. Each local VASP must apply for certification with their information security management system, and then of course you have to set up real-time verification for deposits and withdrawals. People, VASP, that's the next word. Stamp it. March 23rd, 2021. You will see this word come out more across the, and that's why we do stories from other countries, because it's not as if they're disconnected. As soon as one country does it, they take what they've done, copy it, and do it in their own way. So OKX, long-time exchange, leaving Korea. This is probably going to be the norm for exchanges that don't adhere to these government practices, and they'll run to countries that let them do it. So again, VASP, virtual asset service provider. This is the new word that's popping out. They're trying to make it seem as though each individual person is a virtual asset service provider, so we all need to register with them. To that, I say no. That is garbage. That's baloney, and I will not do it. This is garbage. I don't understand this, Korea.
Yeah, this is hilarious. I'm glad you pointed out that VASPs. You're right. People, keep this in your memory. This is literally the same way we kind of like our red flag for CBDCs. We woke up one morning, we read some articles, and one article, like literally one article had CBDC in there like 9 or 10 times. We was like, why all of a sudden is this a new keyword that's in the same article 10 times? So to see VASP 3 or 4 or 5 different times in 2 articles, yes, as Erica Cater said, VASP is on the radar. Give it like 7 or 8 months, as Bitcoin Zay said, that might be the new buzzword, unfortunately.
Are you a VASP?
Right. Again, it sucks that this is happening to OKX. And what sucks is that these are just companies who came in, downloaded software, and said you all can buy, sell, and trade software on our website. And you literally have government agencies coming in and say, no, that's illegal, or busting up the party or whatever, and trying to put these people right next to the same murderers, rapists, and the real criminals who are actually out there. So it sucks that OKX has to do that. Looks like they had daily trading volume amounts to 1.8 million at publishing time, compared to 6 billion on the global exchange. So again, smaller exchange, but a bigger one in Korea. They are shutting down. They said they are not playing these regulatory games. And hey, I don't blame them. It was a good party. The money flowed in, and now gang is here. They're just like, you know what? We're not dealing with it. I truly do understand.
Yeah.
It sucks though, man. It definitely sucks. Let's see. Whistletone said, put that crypto in a cold wallet. Don't leave it on exchanges. Yeah, Saber Save said, hall monitors tripping. Look, bunch of Ned Flanders out there. You already know how it go. Trek says, so VASP will be a new blue dog. The race is going to start for jurisdiction hopping. You already know it. Let's see. And we had another funny style one I had to throw in there. Eastside Tony said, Zay got to borrow his girlfriend Uggs because he got 100% in crypto and he won't sell.
You know it. I'm saying I already gave away 4 bags of clothes and sold some more. I don't care about clothes no more. It's either Bitcoin or die.
I'm in the same boat. Listen, people, I tell you, I'm on Cash App. Every time I get $2, I put it in there. I'm saying, there ain't no spending change right now.
I don't think I understand supply shock. In a year from now, you understand why.
People come to look at. They're like, "Hey, everything all right, man? You need a couple bucks this week?" I'm like, "I'm good. I'm just look. There's no fiat laying around nowhere. All right, I'm done right now." All right. Last but certainly not least. Brave browser is back in the news to integrate dedicated Binance Smart Chain DeFi wallet. I want to say shout out to Brave, but Brave is like turning, it's supposed to be a browser, but to me it's turned into an exchange, which is nothing wrong with that. But I don't know, it's pretty cool, I guess. It's like an exchange you can search on. A pre-configured Binance Smart Chain wallet will soon be added to the Brave browser. The privacy-centric web browser Brave will soon integrate a dedicated Binance Smart chain wallet, according to a recent announcement, opening up the browser's users to BSC's ecosystem of DeFi products. Again, I wanted to bring that point up of Brave essentially turning to exchange because there's so many different on-ramps to crypto through Brave. What are your thoughts on this story? And then what are your thoughts as that happens? I mean, is that a good, should we expect browsers to do this? Is this a good thing? Or will this allow for bigger security exploits in the future?
Well, honestly, I saw something like this coming as soon as Brave put Bitcoin and BAT wallets in their browser. They're literally a part of your browser. So this isn't something I didn't expect, simply because whatever is the big hot new thing, they will probably integrate it. The token at the center of the Brave browser, basic attention token, has been made compatible with Binance Smart Chain in the form of wrapped BAT. Much like wrapped Bitcoin, the former is made technologically compatible with the expanded process of the latter. So now we have wrapped BAT, so that you can actually have a one-of-one coin to use on Binance Smart Chain. So again, not surprised this is happening, but their foray into DeFi is actually pretty nice, because they have the browser for one, they have the privacy to search, they have the BAT, they have the Bitcoin wallet. Now you have BSC, which Binance Smart Chain is starting to get a lot of the Ethereum competitors. So you have smart contracts that may be able to be built within there. Again, I think this is just a technological adoption. And I don't think this is quote unquote bullish for price. I think it's just them making more integration so that it can be more intuitive. And Brave browser is awesome. Still use it to this day. You can put a password on it. It has its own VPN, has its own built-in wallet. I mean, this is literally the future. The only problem is it's not very well known compared to Google. And they have DuckDuckGo integrated. I mean, everything on Binance. On Brave is pretty good right now.
Yeah, and this is the Brave browser. Now I was trying to go to my homepage. I have no clue how to do that right now. But as you can see, I literally have like 40 tabs open because we're looking at all these different projects that we've been sent from every direction right now. My laptop was starting to crash yesterday. I had to start closing windows left and right. I was like, whoo. But yeah, so that's pretty cool to see. Again, Brave integrating Binance Smart Chain ecosystem. And as you said, this will have to be the future of browsers. The scary thing is this will also mean that there will not be any weak browser allowed. Like if your browser isn't already up to par when it comes to security, I don't think there'll be any more learning curves. It's either you have it or you don't. Because if you're talking about integrating crypto into some of these browsers, and these browsers have attack points and everything, then that might not go very well. But then again, it looks really cool to see that. Yeah, Leroy Forbes, I'm with you. I look at it like Web 3.0 equivalents of Chrome extensions. I can see that as well. Let's see. Vanessa said, might as well be Internet Explorer who? James Jessen said, once Grayscale announced the BAT trust, I am led to believe that Brave is now too big to fail and has become more centralized. I'm not sure if it's centralized, but I mean,
it already was centralized. They
have been doing a good job on the low.
Yeah, and that's what I say to some people about these tokens with use cases is, if they're a centralized company, to me, it's just another business. Like Brave is another business who came out with a product who attached a token to it. You can use it or not. But becoming more centralized, I don't know if that happened, but definitely it was already centralized to start. All points though.
PFC Wells has some comments. Trek said, I'm not sure how I feel about this one. They already pushed the BAT off on an uphold, which is all about KYC. I didn't know about the wrap BAT. So does that mean less gas fees?
Probably not, because it's still using Ethereum to make it wrapped. So
there we go.
Same gas fees. Ethereum got to fix that.
Shout out to Helen Diva Styles. I have people paying me on Cash App for doing their taxes, and I'm buying Bitcoin with all of it. You know what, Helen? Shout out to you. Exactly. Like, and it's funny, my little Cash App, little wallet's turned into a real wallet all of a sudden. Like, I'm just every time I get a few bucks. Let's see. Oh, Helen Diva Style, thank you for the tip. Truly appreciate it. All right, before we close out today, Bitcoin's A, did you have anything else left?
Nothing for today. Talk Shop Live Sunday at 6.
All right, Talk Shop Live Sunday at 6. And this week we will have a special episode as well. Zay won't be in the house, so I'm trying to figure out and source what we can do. But I have a couple of good people on hold. Great educational stuff coming up. So hopefully by tomorrow I'll have what's going on, the ideals, and then we can push it out to you all as well. All right, I'm trying to look to see if there are any more questions out there. It looks like there aren't too many. So as always, make sure you smash that like and share. Thanks for watching us, and we will see you all tomorrow with some more crypto.